be the ones to bring this up, but back to school may not be as far away as you think. In about a month, it will, yes, be back to the classroom, back to the routines for families.
All right, we're not rushing summer.
No.
But here to help us get through it is Dr. Scott Hadlin. He's the Chief of Adolescent Medicine at Mass General for Children. Dr. Hadlin, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, question number one. We've heard you say this before. Now is a good time to start getting kids back in that routine. They've had about 6 months out of the routine.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Months
right.
would be nice.
6 weeks out of the routine. You're right. Thank you. So what can families be doing now to kind of start the process?
Well, so yes and no, they should start transitioning now, right? So I want to say no first because look, it's still July. We got lots of summer ahead of us. Kids are supposed to be having fun right now, making memories, sleeping in, staying up late, watching movies, eating unhealthy food. So today is not the time to start transitioning them back to school. But today, we're about halfway through the summer. Now is a good time for parents to start thinking about that transition, starting to plan ahead, starting to ask themselves, okay, how much has my child or teen's schedule slipped? How late are they sleeping in? How late are they going to bed? What are some of the behaviors that we're going to need to start to fix as the summer progresses on?
How much extra screen time are they having?
Right.
Yeah.
Are there certain steps to set up your child for success? I have to say we got a mailer for backpacks and my daughter saw it and already she's at least excited about the potential of a new backpack. So.
Yeah. Well, I think that what you want to do right now is, again, start planning for the transition to come, right? And some of this depends on how much things have slipped over the summer. And so I think probably of all the behaviors that sort of slip over the summer, it's sleep that's the hardest to sort of turn around, right? We actually call this social jet lag. When your kid is sleeping in a lot and going to bed late, they might be physically located in Boston, but their biology might be over in LA, right? So it's time to start thinking about the transition to come. And so one rule of thumb that we think about is for every hour that your child is sleeping in later than the time that they need to wake up when they go back to school, it's going to take at least a day to transition back. And so if your child is sleeping until 11 o'clock, but they need to be waking up at 6 o'clock when the school year starts again, that's a 5-hour difference. That's going to take at least, best case scenario, 5 days to shift that schedule back.
I will say, I think Mother Nature helps with the earlier sunsets, as Mike was just talking about. They start moving significantly earlier this time of the year, and that is easier to get these little kids in bed at an earlier hour. All right, so getting back into a routine isn't easy for parents either. I was just saying to Erica, it's nice when there's no schedule in the morning, rushing out the door, getting the kids out the door, getting somewhere right away. Any secrets for parents or your dad as well?
Yeah, first of all, enjoy this time now, right? We still have lots of summer ahead of us. Again, start thinking ahead to when that transition comes. I'm a big fan of, even though it's going to take 5, maybe more days to kind of get back into the sleep schedule, in addition to that, I'm a big fan of saving at least a 2-day buffer before that back to school day so that a family can be close to home, can start to get some of the routines back in order, make sure the bedtime's in order, start to pack this back to school backpack, make sure it's ready, get that lunch ready, pick out clothes that your child is going to wear on that first day of school, just starting to get everybody mentally prepared for that day. And that usually takes at least a couple of days of just sort of organization before back to school.
For sure. Dr. Scott Hadlin, thanks so much.
Good to see you. Enjoy this beautiful
weekend. We'll talk to you again closer to actual school. We have time.